Hi friends! Welcome back to Miss Walker's math videos. Aren't you excited? You've had a few days of somebody else teaching you math and now you're back to me. So today's learning goal, I can use basic facts to estimate quotients. So we're going to use what we know about multiplication to estimate quotients. And you have to remember a quotient is the answer to a division problem. So let's take a look at the way we can use our basic multiplication facts to help us with that. Okay, so the first problem we're going to take a look at is 402 divided by 19. Now remember, we're going to estimate, so that means we're going to round before we divide. So we're going to round 402 and 19. When we round 402, what's the whole number it's closest to, or the closest hundred? So we're going to round 402 to 400. And then we're going to round 19 to 20, because 19 is a lot closer to 20 than it is to 10. So now if I divide 400 divided by 20, what do I get? Well, if I divide 4 divided by 2, I know that that's 2. And if I divide hundreds by tens, that gives me tens. So there's 20 20s in 400. Okay, so the next problem we're going to look at is 149 divided by 71. Now, normally I would say when we round 149 to the nearest 10, we would round it to 150. But what do I know about 14 and 7? I can divide those two numbers pretty easily. So I would round 149 to 140 and 71 to 70 to give me a good estimate. Remember, sometimes when we round or when we're estimating quotients and products, we're doing it just to make it easier for us to get a starting point to solve the problem. So I'm going to round 149 to 140 because I can divide 14 by 7 and I would get 2. I have 14 tens and 7 tens, so I just have 2 70s in 140. Now, please don't freak out. We're going to take a look at dividing 8,095 divided by 23. Now again, I'm doing this to get a starting point for when I'm actually going to divide numbers like these later on. So what I want to take a look at is the biggest place values. Can I divide 8 by 2? Well, I can. I know that that's 4. So I'm going to round 8,095 to 8,000. And I'm going to round 23 to 20. So if I have 8 divided by 2, that gives me 4. And I know that thousands divided by tens is hundreds. So 8,095 divided by 23 is about 400. Okay. Let's take a look at the next one. So 2,691 divided by 48. Well, I know I can't divide 2 by 4. So I need to look at the first 2 digits of this number. 48 is closer to 50. And 26 is really close to 25, and I know that I can divide 25 by 5. So even though normally if I told you to round this to the hundreds place, I would tell you to round it to 2,700, but again, we're looking for a starting point for our division. So I'm going to round 2,691 to 2,500, or 2,500, and then I'm going to divide that by 50. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. So I have 25 hundreds divided by 5 tens. Hundreds divided by tens gives me tens. So 2,500 divided by 50 is 50. Okay, so let's keep going and try another one. So now I'm going to divide 5,484 divided by 71. So again, 71 is really close to 70. And what's my closest multiple of 7 to 54? Well, that would be 56. So if I round this to 5,600 or 5,600 and I divide that by 70, I know that 56 divided by 7 is 8. Hundreds divided by tens gives me tens. So 5,600 divided by 70 is 80. So I can say that 5,484 divided by 71 is about 80. Okay, so our last practice problem is going to be 9,215 divided by 95. Well, my first digits are 9 and 9, so I can just round to those numbers to give me a good starting spot. Or I could round this to 9,000, and because 95 is in the middle, I could go either way. If I round it down, though, to 90, that's going to be a problem because 92 is less than 95. So that's not really going to work too well for me when I try to divide. So if I round 95 to 100, then 9 divided by 1 is 9, and thousands divided by hundreds is tens. So 9,215 divided by 95, if I estimate that, it would be about 90. If you have a problem set that's in Seesaw, please make sure you do it completely. Fill in all the blanks. The first example is done for you, so that should help. And have a great day.